from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. We've got a great custom league matchup on tap between the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. And now here is Steve Finley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the AB on its way. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Batting second.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Chopped weakly to the left. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. A swing and a miss and a sinker. Strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Acuna digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch.
Acuna Jr.
Inside, ball 1.
In there, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw by Chipper, and there's 1 away. So here is Steve Finley.
Steve Finley.
Now the first pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch. So
high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in for the Jays, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Thanks.
First delivery to him. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. McMahon gathers it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up David Ortiz. Here's the first pitch to him.
David Ortiz.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So next to bat will be Ernie Banks. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Guerrero has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Ronnie Mauricio. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
1-1 to count. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now to bat, Ryan McMahon, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the AB now.
McMahon.
And a ball, 1-0. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. And that one is gone. In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Soriano is there, and he'll bring this one in. Next, it'll be Dante Bichette. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in the seventh. So take a look at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and a strike to Bichette. McMahon ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now at the plate here is Gary Sheffield. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on the way. Comes Wheeler's 0-2.
One
There's
ball,
a
two
shin-high
strikes,
slider laid off for a ball. Weak grounder back to the mound. Over to first, and that retires the side. Stepping up is Ryan McMahon, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So 1 away now in the Colorado third, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana.
1-0.
Ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuna on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Base is empty, 2 away, and batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And a check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
That's out.
2-1. Three and 1 to the Rockies left fielder.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Gary Carter.
The catcher.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Carter.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. On the tag. So the next at bat will be Ronald Acuna, grounded out in his last at bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Next to stand in is Steve Finley, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Finley.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. fouled away. Going back is the right fielder at the track, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. To the plate now, Ernie Banks.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie.
Tapped out in front of home.
Banks.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Steve Finley.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
No balls and 1 strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Lined hard to center field. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out. And he scurries back to first base safely. Stepping in once again is Mike Trout, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Runners on the move for second. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So next to hit is David Ortiz, runner in scoring position with Sagan. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's well foul. 1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Alfonso Soriano. 0-1. Soriano is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Yeah, barrel awareness, Matty. And this guy has it. I don't think it's something that can be taught. I don't care how many hours you put it in the cage. This guy has the ability to put barrel on baseball consistently, no matter what side it's coming from.
2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Alfonso Soriano is retired leading off the bottom of the 4th. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4. So a runner at first with one out now. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. McMahon's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now at the plate is Ernie Banks. He'll start off the fifth in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ronnie Mauricio, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Sends that one out of play for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Mauricio comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Another 2-2 offering.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette. And now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And into bat now will be Gary Sheffield. First delivery to him. To short. Banks has it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ortiz moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Carlos Santana. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit towards center. And he will reach down to get it, as a stumbling play that time is nevertheless good for the first out. So now into the box is Alfonso Soriano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away. On its way is pitch number 75. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Count even at 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the Rockies line up Turns over and to the plate, Steve Finley. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Pop straight up. Cabrera is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
The center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Junior.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And that's the first out. Next, here is Steve Finley. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this will be fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Ernie Banks is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Two out, nobody on. A chance for a chipper at 3rd. Reined in. Throw cleanly into 1st, and that ends the inning. 7th inning ready to roll. And standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Chipper Jones. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Now, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Holy Toledo! Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This one's flared down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to 2nd as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Up to the plate now is David Ortiz. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. In time, one away. Striding in is Ernie Banks, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Now the 0-1. Fouled away. Trout stands at third with one gone in the inning. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate, and that'll go down as a very important out number 2. So stepping in is Ronnie Mauricio. Potential tying run for him at third base. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so a very good at-bat there as the run is in to make it a 2-2 ball game. Here's Ryan McMahon now. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Last half of the 7th here, and batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. Here's the first pitch to him. He runs up to bunt, but can't make contact. That's strike 1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Next up, Ryan McMahon. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now back, first baseman,
Byron Buxton will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2, and he is in there. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes the 2nd out at the bottom of the 7th. Not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Ready with the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going. That'll bring up Gary Sheffield. As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Runner goes for second. On the move is Trout. But he won't get there. It falls in. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And a big insurance run comes around to score from first. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. No hits to this point. And it's quickly 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to get in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Trevor Hoffman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Trevor Hoffman.
First pitch on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next to hit, Alfonso Soriano. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Looking up Acuna. Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that baby. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Finley back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Now to the plate, here is Chipper Jones, who went deep last time up. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. First pitch of the AB now. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point.
And it goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that baby.
At the plate now, Mike Trout. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2-2. Here it is. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He bounced out last time up. Looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. And stepping in, Steve Finley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And a good pitch there as Finley misses it for strike 2.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Next, it'll be Ernie Banks. He grounded out last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Down back, second base.
Lee Smith takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in now, Alfonso Soriano, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. And Finley will put this one away, and that ends the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up David Ortiz.
The first baseman, number 34, David.
John Franco will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And now in the box, Ernie Banks. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Banks has got it. And quickly there are 2 away. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Ronnie Mauricio. Delivered an RBI single last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Ronald Acuna will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Mariano Rivera has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first pitch. This will come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Byron Buxton. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball. He's right there. And there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Dante Bichette is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria.
they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Takes home the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rockies, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thanks for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.